There's a guy playing baseball right now in the MLB that, listen, we like to think around here that in the MLB, the only thing that's fascinating is the bullshit that happens around the sport. Okay? Obviously, you go back to the days whenever they were just eating every single steroid and hitting every single baseball as far as they could hit it. That was the topic of conversation. Then as things continued to roll on, the story of the Houston Astros, where it went from they were banging on garbage cans to wearing exoskeletons where they were getting shocked and they won an entire World Series, which the commissioner called it a piece of metal. I mean, it's just all this shit around baseball has always seemed to be the story for the casual fan like myself. Not the inside baseball people, but the casual fan. Rob Manfred gets up, says something dumb. That generates a much bigger conversation outside of baseball than something that happens inside of baseball. That's a shame for baseball, but baseball's got to figure that the fuck out. Now, with that being said, I think how you figure that out is Shohei Ohtani. Hey, there's a motherfucker in baseball right now that is awesome. There's a guy playing baseball right now for the Angels.
Yes.
He is from Japan, a city that Boston Connor looked up earlier, named
Osho, Japan.
Okay. Not 100% sure if we pronounced that right or if that's accurate. He looked that up 5 hours ago. There's no way his dumbass brain remembered it 100% correct, but he's from Japan. He's come over. He plays in the MLB. I remember last year or a year before that, there was a conversation about this guy. Here's a pitcher that can really pitch, but he can also really hit. And I always wondered from outside of baseball, how come these pitchers can't hit? It feels like the pitcher should have an advantage because you know what the ball's doing more. Well, I guess the amount of work it takes to be a good batter and the amount of work it takes to be a good pitcher would kind of fuck you over both ways. You can't be great at everything. So usually to be great at pitching, you have to focus fully on pitching, your body, your energy, your time, your effort. And then to be good at hitting, I guess it's the same thing, especially with the amount that pitching would call. There's a fucking guy now. There's a guy.
Yeah.
Throwing 100. Okay. Fastest pitch of the MLB season thus far. Threw 100 and I think it was 100.6 documented or something like that. What's that?
Yesterday the one he threw was like 102. It was like they say 101.3 on the gun, but he was touching 102.
Okay, and then his home run, the exit velocity off of the bat that he hit like 7,000 feet or whatever, 115.2 miles an hour. I guess both of those are the highest in the MLB right now. So the fastest swing of the bat and hit on a ball, one dude. Fastest pitch, same dude. Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
This guy is baseball. He's hitting baseballs, which people get popular doing, and he's pitching baseballs, which people get popular doing. He's doing both of those at the highest level. This guy's going to be baseball for a long time. CC Sabathia, who has been there, done that with everything in baseball, says, this is the best baseball player I've ever seen in my entire life. He said that on the R2 C2 podcast presented by The Ringer. And there's other baseball players saying this guy's the best fucking player of all time. He got taken out at the plate on an overthrow or something like that in the game. And as soon as he goes out, I guess he can't hit any longer. So the next pitcher allegedly goes into the batter's lineup where he is. They need to figure it out. They should have a Shohei Ohtani rule. The nights where he pitches, once he gets pulled, he should still be able to hit the rest of the evening. I guess they can have designated hitters, but once he gets subbed out, he can't be a designated hitter. He acts as a DH on days where he's not pitching, which people say is going to catch up to him because he's going to get tired and he's not going to be able to do what he's going to do. What if he is? What if we have the greatest baseball player of all time right in front of our eyes? Good for baseball, good for the show, and fucking good for Shohei Ohtani.
I think talent-wise, there are, you're looking at the amount of guys who can throw at 100 plus and hit, an 800-foot homer in the same game. But he's had elbow issues already from pitching. So I think the idea is that if they continue to kind of burn it at both ends here, like he's going to be done sooner than he should just play the field. I mean, because he is good, but batting, he's unbelievable. If
You're saying he should be a DH?
He should just DH. Okay. I don't think he's that great of an outfielder. He can play outfield, I think, or like first base. But if they want to lengthen his career, I think that he should just hit.
But also, hold on though. Let's not get past the really cool thing he's doing right now. Let the big baseball whacking guy from Japan also throw absolute mud a couple more games, at least maybe a year. But at some point you're saying there's going to have to be a natural transition. There's no way he hangs on to doing both of these, or is he potentially just an absolute freak out there on the diamond?
He is, but like I said, I mean, he missed a very, very good portion of a season a few years ago. I mean, anytime you start having elbow stuff like that this early in your career and you throw as hard as he does, they're going to have to choose one or the other at some point.
What a stud, though.
But I think they should, hey, you got a big game coming up. He hasn't in a while. Fucking put Ohtani on the bump. Get him out on the bump. They haven't seen much film on him probably. Get him on the bump for big games.
They're throwing caution to the wind, too. Like, last year and years past, they've kind of, took it easy. Joe Madden, the coach for the Angels this year, said, fuck it. He's playing. He's pitching.
Listen, if he blows his arm out, he'll still be able to hit home runs, right? Okay, still got him in the lineup. Let's fucking take it easy here, pal. That's because he's DH, acting DH in the games when he's not pitching, right?
Right, yeah.
So he just chills for the days that he's off, goes in there, takes monster hacks, and then goes and sits back down. I would assume his BP is not as long as everybody else's. I would assume that he's on a pitch count almost, on a hit count as well. But this dude, that guy could change baseball.
Oh, yeah, special talent.
He's fast as hell, too.
Yeah.
They said he's the fastest runner on the Angels as well.
What a guy.
Make him move him to a closer.
Yes, exactly.
Just move him closer.
One inning.
Yeah, but then he can't hit, right?
Oh, yes.
I don't know how
Can you be a DH the first 8 innings and then be
Yeah,
a closer?
I guess, they could put him in at closer. But then same deal. I mean,
Hey, by the way, get the Sandman playing. He was DH all night, but to close this thing out with 3 homers already. Could you imagine? That would be insane.
Incredible.
The jog from, I guess, the dugout, because he's already playing DH, to the closing thing. Would they walk him out to the outfield
They'd
so he
have
can
to.
run?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Might have to get the bullpen cart going again for him. Drive him out, drive him in.
Take him to closer. Let's go. Let's shut this thing down. To end his night of festivities.
he's going to throw it 105 9 times in a row.
Yeah.
Right down the middle.
Welcome to the
Ohtani?
The Shohei?
Shohei
Shohei?
Ohtani show.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome, dude. Could you imagine? That would be an
That
awesome
would be
night.
sweet.
So you're telling me this guy that just went 3 for 5 hitting, 3 dongs. Now he's coming out to close this thing out here?
Yeah.
That would be, it would be all Ohtani all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Because your closers come every game, right?
I mean, typically, close a save situation would be 2 or fewer runs. So, I mean, blowouts he wouldn't pitch. But yeah, I mean,
So
games
is
on the line.
Mariano Rivera warmed up every game?
Yeah.
They always just stay loose out there. They're always
The closers do?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
always.
just playing.
Anybody in the bullpen. I seen guys when I was in Seattle watching. This guy warmed up for 6 innings, came in and pitched to 1 batter.
Isn't that interesting, though? Because they'll shoot over to the bullpen, and they'll be like, oh, they're warming up or whatever. It's that might not be for anything.
Could be.
That might just be the thrower there. Whatever. I need more of Ohtani.
I agree.
Let's get to Brady in New York. What's going on, Brady? We did baseball talk there.
Yeah, that's
Right.
I do it.
Fucking sports show, dude. What do you want to talk about, Brady? Oh, Brady fucking stinks.
Brady.
Yo, my bad, pal.
Oh, there he is, Brady. Brady, you don't stink. I'm sorry. What do you want to talk about, Brady?
Yo, sir, my dogs are barking, man, and I heard you.
Me too. My
answering
feet
the
are
phone.
killing me.
Yo, stop. Yo, but anyways, man, I want to give a big shout out to you and the boys, Pat.
Shout out to
I
you,
work
dude.
overnight at a gas station all night by myself, man. You guys keep me sane for a couple hours out of the night, man.
You got
Big shout
you got
out.
glass shield in front of you?
Yeah, you know, man. And I gotta wear a mask all night on top of it.
So, I'm just saying, glass shield.
Yeah.
Normally, when you walk into a gas station, you see one of those, you're like, okay, potential shit about to pop off.
Yeah.
Here. Appreciate your service overnight, pal.
Doing Lord's work.
Hey, man, I appreciate your guys'
Easter.
service for keeping me sane, man.
Easter.
Easter, happy Easter, dude. What do you want to talk?